Imagine a galaxy where the chain of command has been severed, leaving a lone starship and its crew adrift in a sea of hostile empires and ancient mysteries. You are part of the lost starship, thrust into a situation where following orders is impossible because no one is left to give them, only to find that the lost command isn't just about survival, but about forging a new destiny in the void, where every decision carries the weight of an entire civilization. But when you discover that leadership in this era isn't about rank, but about earning the trust of a crew that has seen too much loss, you realize that authority isn't given, it's earned through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics. Welcome to the Lost Command, the second pulse-pounding, atmospheric, and deeply strategic installment in Vaughn Heppner's Lost Starship series. If you love military space opera tropes, crew dynamics, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching protagonists navigate a hostile cosmos through grit, ingenuity, and superior tactics, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in speculative fiction, blending the visceral crunch of tactical combat with the profound weight of interstellar duty. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist's assumption of command in a crisis, thrusting them into a race against time to stabilize their ship before rival factions or alien threats exploit their vulnerability. The atmosphere is thick with the hum of strained engines, the static of encrypted comms, and the creeping dread of knowing that every decision could branch into a timeline where they are erased from history. Heppner excels at capturing the psychological toll of isolation, making every tactical maneuver, every resource allocation, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble, where the price of failure is not just death, but eternal displacement. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular fleet commander trope and the brilliant asymmetric warfare dynamic. This isn't just about shooting lasers, it's about understanding the complex ecology of galactic politics, managing limited resources, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who rely on brute force and superior capital. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying chiming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of the Lost Starship series lies in its characters and the heavy burden of integrity. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating gamer. They are a deeply human individual struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that rewards ruthlessness. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive, dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. The Lost Command is a triumph of the LitRPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. Vaughn Heppner has crafted a sequel that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the climber. The system is live, but his future is bright.